Attorney Doc Leo Olarte.
Good afternoon to everybody. It is raining here in Quezon City, but anyway, it gives us a good temperature. It's cool. I'm so happy that I heard my four colleagues talk to all of us this afternoon. So I must personally express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Fads, Dr. Lecciones, Dr. Tamano, and Dr. Dimarin Dimatingkal. Thank you very much for sharing your experiences and giving us inspirational messages so that we will be more encouraged to share the benefits of this product that we have personally experienced ourselves. So I will tell you my experience as a patient. I was a diabetic for 15 years. 15 years. And night and day, I inject myself with insulin. I don't know if any one of you here is a diabetic and injecting yourselves with insulin. So wherever I go, I have to bring my the syringe and the needle and the insulin, and I have to inject myself. Otherwise, I will die. And that was for 15 years. That was already a part of my life which I already accepted. But of course, things happen. I was invited sometime by two ladies, Madam Lindy, our Pegasus 1, and Bing Tan, Team Elite Pavo, who came to my place in Quezon City, and they called me by my cell phone, and I was surprised. Who are these two people calling me? I do not know them personally. I have not heard about them before. But they brought the name of my compare, Mr. Robert Ocorresa, who lives in Zamboanga, Sibugay. Imagine, Zamboanga, Sibugay. And because of that name, well, I couldn't refuse. So I said, okay, let us meet. And they invited me to a nice restaurant. And they fed me good food. Of course, the way to a man's heart is through the stomach. So I said, let us just talk for a short time because I have a lot of things to do. And we were talking while eating. We did not notice that the time already went so fast. It was already almost midnight. And so to end that meeting, they gave me 7 bottles of Purtier Placenta. And they said, you just try this, Doc. And of course, because I was already full with good food, I received the bottles. I thought that it was free. That is about 125,000 pesos for 7 bottles before. That was more than 2 years ago, something like that. And I placed it in my car. I did not drink that product. And after 1 month, they came back again. They called me and asked me, where is the product? Did I try the product? I said no. They again requested me to have dinner with them. Okay. So we had another dinner. And they asked me, requested me to try the product. So after going home, I tried to take a look. And I noticed that it was good. But I did not take it yet. And they keep on calling me almost every day or every other day, asking me about the product. So I decided to take the product. And after 1 month, I noticed that I had a good sleep. I have insomnia. I cannot sleep easily. I sleep usually about 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock. But when I took this product, I noticed that I had a good sleep. I said, this is something, there is something in this product. So I continued taking the product. And also with my insulin, of course. Then when I went home to the United States, I was driving my car in the highway. That morning I had an injection of insulin and also 2 capsules of Purtier Placenta. I was going to the golf course to play golf. And I noticed that my legs were trembling as if they were weak. And also I couldn't maneuver the car easily. So I pulled out and went to the restaurant and took soda and ate some pastries, cake. And again, it gave me back my strength. So I remembered that I had an injection of insulin in the house prior to driving my car and taking also Purtier Placenta. So I said maybe I had hypoglycemia. Maybe my sugar was too low. And so I decided to gradually reduce the dosage of insulin, but continue taking the Purtier Placenta. Then I noticed that I became normal. So I decided to stop, finally, after a month, the insulin and continue only with the Purtier Placenta. Lo and behold, every time I take a sugar test, a fasting blood sugar test, my blood sugar was normal. And I had also one hemoglobin A1C. Every 3 months, my blood sugar was normal, only with the Purtier Placenta. So to me, that was a miracle, see. To me, it was a miracle. Why? Because it is easier to take the Purtier Placenta than to inject yourself with insulin. So that was a great relief to me. And that really convinced me to share Purtier Placenta with my patients and with my friends, especially those who have diabetes. I will immediately recommend the product to them. Well, when this product was really introduced to me, I couldn't believe immediately, because it is given orally. Although I was exposed already for a long time, since 2010, 2011, 2012 to stem cells, because I had training in Florida on orthopedic stem cells. These stem cells that we use were injectables. They were called autologous stem cells, and we removed the stem cells from the belly of the patient, the fat cells, and we process the fat cells, remove the mesenchymal cells, and then centrifuge it, and then reintroduce it to the body of the patient. And say, for example, your knees are severely osteoarthritic. The doctor, my mentor, my professor, Dr. Joseph Purita, professor of orthopedic surgery at the University of Florida College of Medicine, with subspecialty in stem cells, will inject stem cells into your knees. And miraculously, after 4 sessions, for an interval of 4 to 6 weeks, 4 sessions, the patient is able to walk. And these are patients, and they cannot be given a cardiopulmonary clearance by the to undergo a knee replacement. Others were scheduled to undergo total hip, but for some reasons or another, they cleared by their cardiologist. They could not be operated. So they instead went to Dr. Purita in Boca Raton and had themselves treated with stem cells. If you will look at the number of patients every day, the line is too long outside the clinic. There is a long line of people who are disabled in wheelchairs. Some are with canes. They are unable to walk. And they're really scheduled for surgery. And when they get to the clinic, Dr. Purita explains to them the procedure and injects the stem cells. And I noticed that there was a great relief on the pain, the swelling, and the stiffness of the joints of these people. So when I came back to the Philippines, attending and listening, that there are things in life that we think are difficult to happen. They're unbelievable. Like me, a diabetic, becoming got cured. There is a miracle happen. So I say that this was a miracle that has happened to me. Okay? And have an open mind. Try this product. And before I finally end, I would like to remind you all that this product has been registered with the Food and Drug Administration. It has given us results that are miraculous, results that we didn't believe would happen, but it has happened. It has happened. Like me, as I said, I was a diabetic, but I was cured. That's why I'm convinced that this is a good product. You will not regret. Look at my colleagues here, the 4 doctors. We never have regretted why we joined Riway International. You will never regret. When you believe, miracles can happen. And if you follow the tips that I have left, that I have just said, you'll be successful. Good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for listening.